posters here, 2 different dates, but I'll find out in just a second. Anyhow, the play is called Boyfriends, and there were sold out performances because this is not the first time that it's been on. There were sold out performances last year in Dublin and in Donegal. It's Lemon Soap Productions play, and it's written by Ultan Pringle. So now it's back for an 8-stop national tour this month and next month. So it's not just here in Donegal, but it's in Limerick, Roscommon, Galway, Clare, Kildare, Longford and Dublin. The Irish Times described it as smart, raw and above all, hilarious. The Irish Independent said it's smart, funny and heartfelt. Ultan, it's all those and more, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Of course, I'd have to say that, but yeah, it is, John.
Okay. But off air, you were saying there. I'm not sure if the country's ready for how did you describe it? A gay rom-com?
Yeah, exactly.
But they're getting it. And I like this word here. Not a relationship, but a modern situationship.
Yes, there's a lot of debate about the situationship, John. But basically, I was really interested in this idea of. I think modern romance has no definition to it. I think people aren't putting labels on themselves. We seem to be fighting that a lot. So people are in a situationship, which is where you don't really talk about what it is. You just happen to see each other maybe over an extended period of time. I spoke to somebody once who was in one for 6 or 7 months where they just never had the conversation, but they were seeing each other. All intents and purposes, it kind of is like dating, but they call it a situationship now because you don't know what it is. And I was really interested in that.
Okay. So give us the outline of what it's about. Three month affair, and then everything that goes on during and after, is it?
Yeah. So basically, I like to say that it's a romantic comedy about grief, sex, situationships, and an asthmatic dog. So basically, it follows the 4-month situationship that these 2 men have. They're anonymous. We never find out their names, but we kind of follow them from the beginning and end of their situationship and kind of see what happens between them, and both how kind they are to each other and how cruel they are as well.
Okay. And it features, the poster says there's Madonna songs, there's calorie counting, there's nightclubs, but there's a lot more than that.
Yeah, there is. Basically, I was really interested in this idea, John, of like, if you take a situationship that anything's possible because you're not talking about what it actually is, I was like, could this play not be anything or everything as well? So like every second scene, it becomes something different. So we kind of pastiche Jane Austen period dramas. We do a bit of Shakespeare. We do a bit of Samuel Beckett, a bit of Friends as well. There's a bit of a sitcom in there. So every new scene changes its idea. Okay. So like we're in a sitcom at one point, we're in a romantic comedy, we're in a novel at one point as well. And it kind of hops through all those different ideas, always exploring who they are to one another.
Right, great idea. Keeps it fresh.
Yeah, keeps it fresh.
Keeps the audience on their toes.
Yeah, and I don't think the audience the last time were expecting the period drama.
Right.
So I think people really were hooting and hollering when that happened. So
Brilliant.
It's been really enjoyable.
So you've written it and you're also in it.
Yeah.
There's a cast of 2.
Yes.
The 2 in the
it's my
situationship.
It is, yes, myself and Emmanuel Okoye, who's a wonderful actor from Dublin, but there also is a remote-controlled pug dog made of socks that makes an appearance as well. So my character in the play has a dog called Marshmallow, and he appears throughout on his remote-controlled car.
Okay, every good play should have a remote-controlled dog made of socks, I think. Yeah. It touches on, a very real and very serious issues, but in a humorous way.
Yeah, totally. I think that should be the only way that we engage with tragedy is through a comic lens as well. And I think life is so linked. I mean, all the most horrible moments of my life, I've also been screamingly funny, mostly after the fact, but even sometimes during it. And I think for audiences, that makes the most robust experience is to come and have a laugh and also maybe have a small cry towards the end.
When you rolled it out first time, I suppose, when you do anything for the first time, you don't know what the reaction is going to be.
I was terrified. Yeah. Especially because this show is fully funded by the Arts Council of Ireland. So like there's a big PR campaign, and you do your radio interviews and you do your press interviews and stuff, and you're trying to pitch something but you don't really know what it is. Whereas the luck of coming back this time is we know we sold out for 3 weeks before, and we know that the show really had a really huge audience response. So I hope it replicates that this time when it's 8-stop tour.
Absolutely, but at least now you've got something to build on.
Yeah, totally.
You have a show that you can have confidence in.
Yeah, and we kind of know where the laughs are coming, and we know where the cries are coming as well. And like, there was a couple of ladies, older ladies, came to see it in Dublin, and I remember they gasped and cried at certain moments, and I was wondering, are we going to have a repeat of that experience? I'll probably be disappointed if they don't gasp and cry, but anyway.
But I'd imagine every audience is different, and
totally,
and some will laugh at things that others don't get so much, but every night's different.
But that's the joy of theatre. Like, you just never know what you're going to get. Like, And it kind of the show really, it seemed to, when it ran in Dublin for 2 weeks and then it came to Donegal for a week last year, seemed to build its audience response. So more and more people heard about it. Like we had queues for tickets and people kind of really fighting to get in to see it because it really built, word of mouth got out and people thought like this is going to be a good time. And that was what was really exciting about it, was meeting people that maybe don't regularly go to the theatre but want to come because they've heard that this is like, you're going to have a laugh, you're going to have a cry, and you're going to have an asthmatic dog. So I think it really sort of built that sort of feeling about it.
But it's heartening. You put your your heart and soul into something,
Yeah.
and you've written it, and you're on there in stage
Yeah.
as well. So it's heartening when you get a good response. It's
Yeah,
a relief. I'd say.
completely. Like it's thrilling. I mean, there was a group of Americans who were on tour. They came to Dublin and they came to see the show. And like I never seen an audience response like it. Now I did find out afterwards that they were all 19, 20 on their first trip to Ireland, and they were all allowed to buy a drink here, which they couldn't buy in America. So they were really loving the show, and I thought we're really killing it tonight. But I think they all had their first beer.
But they could have got that first beer in any number of places.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
You're saving me here, John. Thank you.
It's about at the heart of it obviously is a gay relationship, and in many ways, it's still a relatively hard sell. So the first two shows sold out. Now you're taking it on tour.
Yeah.
It's obviously crossed over. I don't know if that's the right term.
Yeah. Well, I think what's really interesting about it was when we did the show the first time, it got a really lovely review in the Irish Times, but there was hundreds of comments on the article on Facebook being like, this is a lifestyle the Irish Times shouldn't be supporting or promoting. And I remember sitting in the dressing room reading that, thinking, this is crazy because this is just my life, and it's the life of so many people in Ireland today, but it still is a bit fraught in that regard. So that was what was so heartening, was the response. Like, I mean, I remember this woman in her 60s was waiting to speak to me afterwards, and she said that could have been me and my husband up there. And then another lady said she almost forgot we were gay. She did say we felt like real people, and I didn't say to her, I think gay people are real people. But
She meant well.
Yeah, she did, and I take it. So yeah, it really did seem to appeal. And I think when you're really specific and really heartfelt with how you look at something as a writer or in the theatrical world, it does cross over. It has that universal appeal, but you only get that, I think, by being really specific. And the play is very specific to like what it is to date now today, what modern romance is.
A big help to get them, even those two reviews, the Independent and the Times, that carries a lot of weight.
It does, yeah. It's lovely to see it, like, and it really does. I remember waking up at 6 o'clock the night after opening night and seeing that the reviews had come in and they were lovely, and being like, oh, it's actually fine. I can breathe now.
Okay. All right then. What night is it on? Because I have two posters. I think one of them might have been last time it was around. So when is it on?
It's on Friday and Saturday night in An Grianan, and then we have a matinee on Saturday as well. So we have 3 shows in Donegal.
Bear in mind, it's for over 16s, is it?
Yes.
Suitable for over 16s?
Yes, I think so.
Just to be a bit careful, I suppose, for people, especially at the matinee.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So Friday and Saturday, including a matinee show on the Saturday, but it's on Saturday night as well.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock, 2:30, and then 8 o'clock.
So that's 3 shows.
Yep, 3 shows in Donegal.
Okay, brilliant. And then you're off on tour.
Yes, then we go to Limerick, and then we go to Roscommon, and then Galway, then Kildare, Longford, Ennis, and then Dublin. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, seek it out. It's called Boyfriends. Stars Ultan Pringle, written by Ultan Pringle. Ultan, thank you very much. Best luck with it.
Thank you for having me, John.